Oh, great. I should fix that. Wait, is the screen frozen? Deactivate, activate. Okay, yeah, there we go. Willow's there. Well plus hello. Hello, Sparkle Wad. Alright. Volume on the game I think is fine, right? The estate was our playground back then. A forest as deep and vast as the ocean. A house that looked more like a castle. Each day, a new adventure would unfold in our kingdom. There was so much to explore. Each day was fun. We had no idea what we'd ever grow up. Doing the same things day in, day out, but never getting bored. We were just children, playing and yelling like puppies. Been a while, same as myself. But nice to see ya. Yeah. I just been really taking a break, really. We got along well. We were regular partners in crime. Akia was always there when I looked for her. I would wave at her and she'd get all embarrassed and hide. Yeah, same as always. That's very different from how she acts now. Good to have a break? Yeah. The estate was our playground back then. A forest as deep as vast as the ocean. A house that looked more like a castle. Each day, a new adventure would unfold in our closed little world. There was so much to explore. I wake from a peaceful slumber. The morning light pulled me from my deep sleep, my dream. I feel like I dreamed of something from a long time ago. Those horrendous things assault my vision when I open my eyes. My head feels like it's going to split open at the temples. It's clear as day. It's a clear day. The sun bathes the garden in such a vivid light that I can even spot it from my bedroom. Rays of agonally bright sunlight illuminate every nook and cranny of my surroundings. My classes, I try to extend my heart to take. I try to extend my hand to take them from my bedside, my pillow, but notice something strange. There's no sensation in my arms or legs. I can clearly think of what I want them to do, but the signal doesn't seem to reach. It's like I've got locked in syndrome. I suffer the time in silence, unable to even close my eyelids. The sunlight begins to soften. Feeling feeling returns to my arms and legs. Taking a deep breath, I finally managed to get my glasses to seal away that sight. Exhaling, I free myself from the bed's confines at last. That was nothing of note. It happened all the time during my stay in the hospital. Whenever I was exhausted, my vision would go blurry and my limbs would become paralyzed. My appetite would totally disappear too. This is just what happens if I spend too much time looking at things with my naked eyes. But this time was different. I think I could see them more clearly than I used to. The lines on buildings have always seemed thin to me. It's rare for them to be that distinct. What was once just a lingering headache now feels like I took a bullet to the brain. I remember what Master once told me. She said my eyes could end up attracting unpleasant things. Arcud also said not to use my eyes too much. That doing so would destroy my mind. That is what I get for involving myself with vampires. Not only do I have to face danger when I fight them, but now I've invited danger into my everyday life. Though there's no use dwelling on it, I knew this was going to happen when I decided to help Arcud. Yeah, I can handle this much at least. Sitting around and doing nothing wouldn't be productive anyway. There's no stopping until Soya is free from vampires. I'm only helping her because I want to protect Akia and the other people I care about. Alright. I quickly get out of bed, trying to clear my head of any unpleasant thoughts. I should get changed and thank Hisui for last. Huh? Come to think of it, Hisui isn't here. It's a little after 7. Hisui would usually be here to wake me up. I wonder if she overslept. But my theory is swiftly rebuked when I notice there's a change of clothes prepared on my desk. Maybe she had something more important to do. I'm curious about what might have diverted her attention, but it's really none of my business. There's not much time to spare, so I'll just get into my uniform and head downstairs. Oh. Memories of yesterday's events hit me the moment I opened the door. Sometimes I amaze myself. The fact that I managed to forget all about something as disastrous as yesterday has me genuinely concerned for my own well-being. Though worries about my mental health can wait until after surviving what comes next. I stand there at the open door, frozen like a sculpture, and unable to venture inside. Meanwhile, in the parlor, Aki is seated on the sofa, just like she was last night. Kohaku is standing behind her as usual. Up until now, Aki has always greeted me with a "Good morning, Shiki." But today, she won't even look in my direction. Needless to say, this is all because I left last night without explaining anything about Arcud. It almost looks like she's just lounging, but animosity is radiating from her every pore. You could cut the tension with a knife. Good morning, Shiki. Would you like a cup of tea before breakfast? Guess Kohaku doesn't have to worry about any of this. Morning, Kohaku. I'll save tea for another time. I return Kohaku's greeting and enter the parley properly. Okay, I'm back. Akia side-eyes me as I timidly cross the room. Can't let myself cave to her silent intimidation. It's times like these when a person's resourcefulness is truly put to the test. I should greet her with plenty of cheer, just say hi already, apologize immediately. I should apologize. Doubt I'm going to be able to talk my way out of this one. Anything I say is likely just pour gasoline on the fire. My only option is to apologize as quickly and sincerely as I can. Better to say sorry before she can start grilling me. About last night, I'm gonna give a word of advice, Shiki. But before I can apologize, Akia cuts me off, her voice cold enough to send shivers up my spine. You are the eldest son of the Toho household. You must never apologize lightly. To apologize is to admit fault. Doing so would force me to grant you punishment befitting your station. Force her? More like allow her. Just look at that wicked smile on her face. If I can't apologize, then all that's left for me is to perish. Time to get out before she kills me. Sorry, Akia, but as the eldest son, I'd like to have my breakfast in the dining room. Is that alright? I need to retreat. Shiki. My feet stop dead in their tracks at Akia's glacial tone. I'd like to have a talk before you eat. Please take a seat on the sofa. Her tone makes it apparent that resistance is futile. I've dug my own grave, and I believe this may be my last day on Earth. Now that flight is off the table, my only option is to fight. Fine, though I'd appreciate it if we could make this quick. I quickly sit down on the sofa across from Akia. Kohaku prepares a cup of tea for me as I do. She's giving off a positive vibe that helps cheer me up on just a tad. Of course, Akia may be the head of the family, but she's still my little sister. Of course, I don't think this'll be totally one-sided. I take a sip of my tea and meet Akia's gaze. What is it you want to talk about? Oh my goodness. Do you have sexual relations with that woman from last night? Yeesh. I'm lucky I didn't burn myself. Akia's first pitch was an unbelievable fastball. I thought I was going to choke on my tea for a second. Are you listening to me? Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear. Then please answer my question. I want you to tell me about that woman in as much detail as possible without lying, but tread carefully. Oh boy. And you're asking the impossible. I warned you to tread carefully, did I not? Wait, so that was a warning? How am I supposed to answer when this feels like a trick question? What was that? You're mumbling. Speak up now. Just what is your relation with that woman? We're partners? Or maybe we're more like friends at this point. Friends who meet each other that late at night? Well, it's not my place to comment on who you will someday choose to share your company with. You are still a student. Just think what people would say if they knew the eldest son of the Toho family was cavorting around every night with some strange woman. So that's what my relationship with Arkut looks like to her? Wait, Akia, let me explain. We don't have that kind of relationship. I'm only helping her look for something. When she finds it, I'll never see her again. You seemed quite close to me. Do you mean to imply I was incorrect in my judgment? Is your relationship merely a temporary transaction, a means to an end? Akia's gaze ice cold. All I'd have to do is say yes, and that would be the end of this conversation. But something is holding me back. It's true we're both getting something out of our partnership, but I also don't want to admit that. I also don't want to admit that's all there is to it. Well, we're not super close, but I don't think it's right to describe our relationship as just a transaction. Indeed, I've never seen you so flustered before. I couldn't believe that my brother, who I can't get to take anything seriously, would act like that. I wasn't flustered per se, I just didn't think she'd show up at my house all of a sudden. Is that so? She seemed quite patient as she waited for you. She gives me a sidelong glance, obviously trying to imply something. It looks like Akia fully convinced that Arkut and I are dating. Akia, please, don't misunderstand the situation. I only even met her because I killed her. I stopped myself before the truth slips out. There's no reason for Akia to know, and it's not like she'd believe me anyway. Though, I also can't think of another explanation. All I can manage is some half-hearted mumbling. If you won't give me an adequate answer, then I'll change the question. You keep referring to this young woman as simply her, but what exactly is her name? It's Arkut. I see. Then you must have met her somewhere outside of school. Soya High does not have any foreign exchange students. Akia's right, we don't have any exchange students, but why does she even know that? So where did you meet this woman? Just in town. It was a coincidence. Coincidence, you say? Then she was the one who initiated contact? No, I guess that was me. If by irritated contact, you mean murdered in cold blood. She tracked me down after that, but I'm the one who started it. Why did you reach out to her? You didn't know anything about her? Or did you have ulterior motives from the start? Akia's interrogation mercilessly persists. With every question, she's closing in on the truth. She's got me like a deer in headlights, and if this goes any further, I won't be able to lie my way out of it. It sucks to do it this way, but I don't have any other choice. I have to end this in whatever way I can. There's nothing going on between us, okay? Even if there was, it wouldn't be any of your business. I may be the eldest, but it's not like I'm actually part of this part of the family. So I don't see how what I do would affect our standing or whatever. It's cowardly to use being disowned as my arrangement, as my argument, but I can't think of another way to get Akia to back off. Akia narrows her eyes for a moment, then takes a deep breath as she stands. Huh? That's weird. I was expecting another sharp-tongued retort, but instead of looking away... I don't want to have to say this either, but there's something unpleasant about that woman. If I were anyone else, I would submit that you are correct, but where does it leave me if this is who you'll open up to? For some reason, Akia bites her lip in frustration as she speaks. What's with you, Akia? This doesn't seem like you at all. Forget it. By all means, do as you please. Akia exits the parlor with uncharacteristically heavy steps. Oh, Shiki, that was horrible of you. Think about how she feels. If you're going to bring home a girlfriend, at least bring someone a little more normal. That would make it easier for her to accept it. Kohaku heaves a heavy sigh and chases after Akia. Hisui sees me off when I leave the mansion. I'm gonna let the stream run while I draw my characters for the cartoon animated series. It'll take years, so don't expect me to drop this series immediately. Wait, you're actually making like an animated series currently? Yeah, I can't wait. Well, then I can't wait to see it then. Whenever it comes out in probably 11 years time, maybe. Is this like one of those like indie animation pilots? Hisui sees me off when I leave the mansion. I'm a little worried about Akia, but I don't think running after her would have helped, considering the root of her anger is Arcud. Though I feel bad. We'll have to wait until this vampire business is over. I wonder, though, I've never really thought about it before, but is telling her everything an option? She may not believe me, but maybe I should tell her about the vampires. They do endanger all of Soya after all. Let's see. Maybe I could say it's just something I saw on the internet. Yes, might let my friends like you voice my characters. Oh yeah, I'd be down to voice characters. I've never. Well, yeah, I've done voice acting before, but like, I've never really been casted for anything, to be honest. Maybe, yeah, I already read this. I take my phone out of my pocket as I walk. It wouldn't make for the most credible source, but I could write everything I know on some message board. My interpretation would be to the reader. Yelling at people to try get them to believe you will only have the opposite effect, but if it's on the net, it may at least reach urban legend status. Hello? You there? You got a sec? I stop. Turning around. Oh. I feel like I've seen this guy before. Was it, he was there during that attack, I believe. During that night. There's a sharp-dressed man I've never seen before. Are you talking to me? Yeah, you. Do you see anyone else around? He's got a point. At most, the road leading up to the Toho mansion may see a couple cars passing by from time to time. But the only ones actually walking this street are probably me and our housekeepers. Same here. I'm also going to voice my characters too. You might play as Cody, the coyote, or the other unknown characters that haven't been developed or revealed. It is my big dream, and I'm gonna do it, no matter what it takes. That sounds like an awesome dream, man. But looking forward to it. And yeah, I'd be happy to voice any character. But the only ones actually walking the street are probably me and our housekeepers. Yeah, so you came out of the giant house, right? You one of the employees or something? 'Cause that'd be awesome for you, not for me. Want to earn a quick cash, kid? I got some questions about the Toho family. This guy's already bad news. I keep my distance. It's not because his overly casual way of talking bothers me. I'm actually more scared of just how serious he is. It's like every word is carefully crafted to ensure I'll let down my guard. Got me pegged for some kind of Parazzo? Huh? Well, you ain't wrong, but I'm good for a reward. I really want to know about the eldest son. Dude's apparently only just come home. We ain't got any pics of the guy yet, so if you know anything about what he looks like, his favorite foods, the kind of girls he's into, I'd love some dirt. Youch! The man hops side to side, holding his crotch. Oh, this dude. Super Mario is his name, I believe. Did you forget your brain at home, dumbass? You're clearly talking to the kid himself. And there's some child with him. Behind the man is a boy who looks about 12 years old. He must be the one who kicked him in the balls. Wait, for real? This dude ain't even the slightest bit bulgurous. What the hell's that supposed to mean? You can tell someone's got money just by looking at him. What is he supposed to carry? A rich guy badge or something? No, I just mean he doesn't seem like the one of those guys who spends all his day counting their cash like some nervous rich guy, you know? That's supposed to be a jab at my old man? He got some fucking balls, Ando. What is happening? That's what I want to know. Maybe I should call the cops? Hey, don't go calling the cops yet. Why do kids these days always jump to that man? Come on here. Huh? I look up from my phone, already halfway through dialing the number to call the authorities. The man holding out a black ID. It may be my first time ever seeing one, but I still recognize it as a badge. A badge? Are you a detective? That's right. Name is Yuko Ando. I'm a detective for Division 1 of the Metropolitan. I read that completely wrong. Metropolitan Police's Department of Investigation. And they still didn't let me inside yesterday. You believe it? I just want to talk a little, but they kept saying I need an appointment, so I've been staking out here instead. I've never seen a more suspicious detective in my life. Still though, regardless of whether that badge is real or not, I'd like to know more about why he's been stalking out my house. What should I do? Not really in the mood, but I'll ask him what he wants. These guys are bad news. I'll just ignore them. Try to figure out what they're doing. Unless I find out what they're after, I won't know how to deal with them. I don't mind hearing you out. What are you here for? It's about that fire near the station the other day. Security force that cornered off the area that day, and the day after is a subsidiary of yours, right? They're already gone, but I'd like to talk with the person in charge. You got a phone number or anything? Is that so? I wasn't aware of that. Sorry, but I don't know anything. Aren't you the eldest son? That's surprising. So the rumors that your little sis is running the show are true? Why are we talking about this? Are you trying to imply that the Toho group was behind the fire? No, nothing like that. You'd have to be crazy to think that was anything other than spontaneous combustion. There's kind of a different issue. I guess there's no harm in telling us since you're part of them. You probably already know anyway. Something weird was found in the rubble yesterday. We don't really know what to call it, even the foot. Even the Forces squad didn't have a clue. But the Tonos own that land, don't they? Our records show that Magashiya Toho purchased the land at well above market price around 10 years back. Can you tell me anything about that? Why would he buy a prime real estate in front of the station and then have it turned into a park? I don't know. Because she is dead. Is that all? Could you connect me with your sister? I've been upfront about who I am and what I'm after, haven't I? I'm sorry, but my sister is very busy. Now please, leave if you'd like to speak with her, you'll need to make an appointment, through appropriate channels. I turn on my heel and start down the hill. Now I know what they're after. While I don't know the details, there's no way I'm letting such a shady detective meet with Agya. Hey. A high-pitched voice calls out to me. I was planning on ignoring him since he's with that weird detective, but something about that boy's voice makes me hesitate. I know you think you're being righteous or whatever, but take a look at reality. If you want to die a human's death now's the time to pull it off. Excuse me? That gets me to stop and look back. Did he say a human death? What are you trying to say? You heard me, shit for brains. No skin off my nose if you bite it, cause you wouldn't listen. We're leaving, Ando. I'm fucking starving, so buy me some cake. One of those cheesy ones with a bunch of honey. Whatever you say, boss. Can't believe I came all the way to Japan just to babysit a spoiled brat. The strange pair get into a car parked alongside the road and drive down towards the station. Looks like the mansion was under police surveillance, and they said something about the land north of the station being owned by the Tono family? No, it's gotta be a coincidence. It has to be. The only reason that place collapsed is because Arcud acted before thinking. There's no connection between what happened near the station and who owns the land. I gulped down the apprehension rising in my throat. Pulling myself together, I began my long descent. The rest of my day has been normal so far. It's fourth period, social studies. Our teacher recites dry textbook materials from the front of the room. As I listen to the lecture, I take a full advantage of my window seat and stare at my reflection. I can't focus. It's not that the lesson is boring, I just can't wrap my head around everything that's happened outside of school. A fire that claimed so many lives. A vampire terrorizing our home. How can I sit in this class while knowing the truth about all this? The answer's obvious. I'm abnormal. Most people would either lock themselves in their homes or run away. Yet here I am, still trying to have a normal life. Trying to convince myself that vampires aren't worth giving up the life I've led up till now. But the truth is, I'd feel guilty giving this up. It makes me think about the conversation I had with Kato Saiki. To put it in his terms, education is an investment in one's future. Abandoning the future for a little safety now would be getting my priorities backwards. Besides, I'm living on the Tono family's dime. I owe it to them to at least show up to school. It's not just my duty, it's my obligation. I don't know if I'm being overly compliant or stubborn. Or just stupid. Master told me to become a person who does what he thinks is right. I intend to follow her advice. Having a normal life like this is part of that too. I squint my eyes at the sun, filtering through the window. There's only 20 minutes left till the end of the 4th period. 5th period will be my last class for today. My thoughts drift to how I'll be working with Arcud again once night falls. My face in the window's reflection smiles back at me. I wipe that stupid grin off my face. Our nighttime patrols aren't for fun, so why am I smiling like an idiot? Jeez. There's gotta be a limit to my daydreaming. I've even started hallucinating about her now. I can practically see her gracefully crossing the schoolyard. Wait, are you freaking kidding me? I lean over a little to get a better look, careful not to interrupt class, or be noticed for that matter. Please tell me my eyes are playing tricks on me. Nope, not a hallucination. Regrettably, I'm still sane. Anyway, you cut it. This is reality. So the question becomes whether what damn vampire has gone completely bonkers. What am I supposed to do? What is she planning? Will my school be able to survive if I leave her unsupervised? Deep breaths. Calm down. Everything's okay. The other students haven't noticed, and I don't hear any nearby classes making a fuss. Thankfully, it looks like she's only visible from this classroom. This goddamn weapon of mass destruction. Cradling my head, I curse her with all my heart. But that isn't going to help me fix this mess. There's 20 minutes until lunch. I can't even imagine the chase she would wreck with that much time on her hands. I'll interrupt with her with all I've got. Focus on the class with all I've got. Ignore her with all I've got. Ignore her with all I've got. I'll just ignore her. I'll pretend to sleep on my desk so she won't notice I'm here. Dono! Hey, Dono! Is the Miyama-style Gaia hypothesis boring you? I'm sorry, Mr. Miyama. Even if the fate of the Earth and humanity depended on this social studies class, I still wouldn't be able to respond. "20 minutes later. Class ends without any major incidents. At the cost of my participation grade, the school has been saved from Hurricane Arcud. I find Arihiko in the classroom after I get back from lunch. He wasn't here in the morning, so I'm guessing he just came to eat. Morning, Tono. Arihiko's got no shame, even when he comes unfashionably late. If rumors of Arcud had spread through the school, then this guy would have definitely given me hell. I'm lucky that Arcud actually went home. Yeesh, what's with that look? It ain't nice to look at people like they're 10 yen CD you found at the bottom of the bargain bin, you know? Right, sorry, I've been through some shit today, so I'm kinda tired. Usually I'm better at hiding my true feelings. I'll try to be more careful. For real? And dude, that last part was way worse than the look you were giving me. Arihiko chatters away. He walks over to his desk and right past it, toward the class's rear exit. This guy's actually gonna eat lunch and then dip. Oh, see ya. I'ma go save the world with some cool kids on the internet. I really hope he's joking. Arihiko heads for the door with a grin. Before he leaves. Hey, we talked about that stuff near the station a while, but have you heard about any other shady stuff? I throw out the question on a whim. Weird question, dude. There's not really anything as wild as that department store, though I guess abandoned hospital near Kazuicha is kinda sketch. Bunch of punks were using it as their base a couple years ago. But now everybody's gone. Kazuichi's a couple stations away, yeah? Isn't it natural for people to stay away from a rundown place like that? No, I mean, one day they were using it, and the next day it all disappeared. There's like Freddy missing person. There's like a Freddy missing person case still unsolved. It's just a ghost story, though. Nothing like shit near the station. Not even squatters touch it. It's just there. Our homeroom class is having a surprisingly difficult time deciding what to do for the school festival next month. Turns out the girls and boys are split, so we decided to delay our decision to next week. After school activities are cancelled, and the students are leaving early. Well then, there's no point spacing out in the classroom. What should I do? I could check out that abandoned hospital. I'll go back to the mansion and prepare for tonight. I think it would be more wise to go to the hospital first before heading to the mansion first. We still have a lot of daytime left. The hospital in Kuzizuka, huh? I think I'll check it out. Not because Arcud sparked my motivation or anything, but because I might as well look into some of the most suspect locations during daytime. It's 2 stations away, so it's probably nothing, but it's not like I have anything else to do until night falls. It's a 20-minute bus ride from the terminal at Kazuichi Station. The hospital is then another 20-minute walk away from the nearest bus stop. My destination is in the middle of the industrial district. It's dead quiet out here. I can see how spacious it is even outside the gates. Must have been quite a large hospital before it got closed down. Weeds have taken root in the cracks of the asphalt. One of the hospital wards seems to have occurred significant damage. It's falling apart. Was the damage caused by a fire? If it was, the difference between the damaged and the undamaged areas is a little too extreme. The sky is so high here. There are no tall buildings, the horizon, allowing the blue expanse to stretch into infinity. It's later in the afternoon, but the clear sky is so bright and vivid it makes my eyes hurt. The barbed wire is nothing to my knife, and my entry goes without a hitch, though I don't notice anything unusual. I brace myself and remove my glasses, but there isn't anything like the rubble of lines I saw on the zombies the other day. This place is just some abandoned ruin. In the end, it was a waste to come here, but I guess that's how investigating goes sometimes. I head back to the entrance and check the bus schedule on my phone. There's a bus in 10 minutes. I should be able to catch it if I run. I sigh in annoyance as I press through for the entrance, deciding that I'll make a dash for it. I arrive back at the mansion. The sun still hasn't set, which means Akia likely isn't home yet. Akia probably still angry from this morning. This would be far from the first time I've pissed her off, of course. I've been nothing but trouble since I came back. I'd like to tell her what's going on, but there's no way she'd believe this vampire stuff. Guess there's nothing left except to keep playing the part of the good-for-nothing brother. Welcome home, Master Shiki. Hey, Asui. Thanks for coming to greet me. Is Akia home yet? Not yet. She will be late today. We've been told that you will be dining alone tonight. Huh? I wanted to at least give some kind of excuse for it before. I'll just head back to my room and rest then. Master Shiki. Sorry, I kinda have the sniffles. What's up, Asui? Asui cast a fleeting glance over there, over the lobby before continuing. This is unrelated, but will you be leaving the house again tonight? Asui looks me straight in the eye. She's seen right through my plan, though that doesn't surprise me. Asui already knows that I've been leaving my room at night. It's only natural for her to assume I'd do it again. The problem now is how I respond to that question. As a servant, she wants to know what time I'll be home. By telling her is the same as telling Akia. My response needs to be well thought out. Should I tell her the truth? I'll just lie to her. It makes me feel horrible, but I can't tell Sui the truth. What Arkud and I do has to remain a secret, and I can't exactly say I'm going vampire hunting. Regardless of it, she'd believe me or not, I don't want to get my family involved. Tell the truth? Too late for that. I don't want to let anyone in on it just yet. No, I won't be going outside tonight anymore. I'd rather avoid getting Oh well. Yeah, well, I'd rather avoid another scolding like this, this morning after all. I see. Then, I will be locking the gate. Oh, I'll be locking the gate as per usual. Can't say this feels good, but it's for the best. With Sui's position, as long as I say I'm not doing it, she can't question me. She bows and returns to her cleaning duties. I'll head back to my room. Goes back to drawing. After dinner, I stow myself in my room. It's almost 10 o'clock. I should sneak out carefully and make sure I don't get caught. No one crosses my path along the way. Even the park is empty. People must really be afraid of the serial killer. Standing there alone is the woman in white. Oh, she's pissed. Shiki! Huh? I don't know why, but she starts yelling the second she sees me. What? Did I get the time wrong or something? Yes, jeez, do you know what time it is? You're a whole 10 minutes late. 10 minutes? I couldn't have been here at 10, even if I sprinted from the mansion. Though I guess Arkud was here right on time. Sorry, I wanted to be here at 10, but sneaking out was tougher than I had expected. If you had a phone, I could... As convenient as it would have been to message her, the sheer absurdity of texting a vampire pulls me back to reality. Yeah, actually, forget it. I'll make sure to come earlier next time we meet up. Can you give me a pass for now? Jeez, we're about to have a fight to the death, you know? How are you so lax about all this? She puffs up her cheeks in anger. She's not in a good mood. I wonder if it's because she got here early. Hey, Arkud. How long have you been waiting here? Me? I came right after I woke up, so let's see. Since around 7, I think. 7? You mean you've been here for 3 hours? What was she thinking coming so early that when we agreed on 10? Yep, something's weird with me. Arkud mumbles as if she's a little surprised about it herself. Well, I'm sorry for being late, but you can't make me shoulder all the blame. I can't really help it if you drop 3 hours before we agreed to meet here. That's not the issue here. It doesn't change the fact that you're late. Well, yeah, but why did you wait hours? Even if you messed up the time, you could have just gone back to your place and waited there, right? Honestly, I don't know. I guess I was having so much fun thinking about meeting up, and the time I realized it was already 10. You were having fun? Like I said, I don't understand it myself. I wonder if it's because you killed me. I think a part of me is still broken. Something's still wrong with my body, but I've got no clue which part or why. I'm not sure how to respond. I can't do much to expect an apology. I was the one who cut her into 17 pieces, so if something isn't right with her, it's probably entirely my fault. Well, whatever. We already lost some time. We shouldn't waste any more chatting, yeah? Right, it's a relief to hear that. But if you're late again, I'm going straight to your house. Can't complain when you're the one who can't keep his promise, right? What? You can't do that. I won't be late, I swear. But what if something unexpected happens? I mean, being late isn't the end of the world, is it? So please, never come to my house again. Never come to my house again. Akio would get the wrong idea. And if I piss her off anymore, she might actually turn my room into a doghouse or something. Huh? By Akio, do you mean your sister, who looks nothing like you? You could have left that second part out, but yeah. I see. Are you that afraid of her? Hey, what kind of brother is afraid of his own little sister? I think, afraid of his own little sister. I think the words, but choose to bite my tongue. I wouldn't say I'm afraid of Akia, but I do find it difficult to interact with her. It's just that I don't want to make her worry. I've caused a lot of trouble for her. I'd rather not burden her with any of his. You're awfully nice when it comes to your sister. Hey, I'm nice to everyone. There's just been an exception to that rule recently. That's me! That was supposed to sound a little more biting. You realize it was a compliment, right? Really? But you're saying I'm your exception, right? I kinda like that. Arcud is still smiling. It's a carefree smile like that of a child. My body feels weirdly hot. My temperature must have gone up. She's going to overwhelm me completely if I don't take my eyes off her, so I make a show of turning my head away. Let's get down to business, Arcud. We're searching for vampires, yeah? Same as yesterday? No, you're right. You keep your glasses on today, though. Just follow along. We wander the Dark City. Arcud seems to have a place in mind, but because she hasn't shared anything, it almost feels like a midnight stroll. We're going to narrow down our search tonight. We'll go with the busier places first. She leads us into the commercial district near the station. We traverse the sleepless city, rich and vibrant even past 10. It's a veritable exhibition of modern culture, a buffet of light and sound. The white shadow unchanged after untold centuries. makes her way through the city that's painted anew seemingly very few months. Untold centuries might be an overstatement. The phrase only came to mind because I've heard that vampires are immortal and long-lived. Chiki, take a look at that building. The narrow 6-story one. Can you see the lines on the people going inside? They look normal to me. No zombies. This one's a dud. Then, on to the next place. And you can put your black glasses on. You've got a ways to go, and I don't want you pushing yourself. Like she mentioned that this afternoon, Arcute has a good idea of where the zombies patrol. She wants to check out 6 places. The first 2 were a bust, but the third spot, a building with a retainable offices, paid off. One of the security guards entering an unused office was an absolute cluster of lines. Arcute understood just from the look on my face. She had me wait in the hall. She entered the room, exiting casually. Just a minute later. Sorry, here's no good either. I was just a lowly ghoul. They must be on the guard after all. After all the hunting we did here yesterday. Arcute shrugs. She hides it well, but I sense the feeling she feels discouraged. What are you smiling for? Are my failures funny to you? No, that's not it. I was just surprised that you can get discouraged too. What's that supposed to mean? I get broken and splattered just like anyone else, you know. I wish he'd phrase that as happy and sad, but that's just too tall an order for her, for this vampire princess. We sneak out of the building and make for our next destination. It's just before midnight. We see fewer pedestrians, and the neon lights begin to shut off one by one. Car tattlings pass by. Arcute steps in time with them, as if to follow them home. We've now investigated 5 spots, no avail, which means we only have one chance left. We seem to be headed to a residential area. Arcute doesn't say anything, but I get the idea that she was saving this one for last for a reason. I knew it was gonna be like this, but it's still rough. Searching on foot in this day and age. Vampire hunting has always been a pain. The sire's coffin could be anywhere in the city. Finding it requires effort and patience. Yeah, okay then. Oh, and I don't want to be here or anything, I just thought it must be tough on you. Not particularly. This is all part of the process. As long as you do it properly, it works. All I can manage in response is a, huh? Arcute is all business when it comes to hunting vampires. She'll do whatever it takes as long as it produces results. Just because she can leap 10 meters in the air doesn't mean she's itching to skip the legwork. Now that I think about it, it was the same when I first met her. She had fully integrated into human society during her search for vampires, even though she could have done with what Vlav did, if she'd felt like it. What, is there something on my face? You'll trip if you don't look in front of you. You know, it is pretty strange. Are you really okay being with me? We're hunting vampires. Aren't you scared? Huh? Baffled grunt escapes my throat. She's asking me this now? Am I okay with her? Am I okay with being with her? I don't even have to think about it. Sure, not like I have any other choice. We're working together because we share a goal. Sure, I'm scared, but I'll do it for the common good. Arkut accepts my answer with a faint nod. The conversation stops there. We walk through the empty streets in silence. We're far from the station now. These 2 hours haven't been very productive, but somehow it doesn't feel like we've wasted our time. Even if we didn't address the root of the problem, we've at least stopped it from getting worse for today. That must be the reason behind this strange sense of accomplishment. You don't have to worry about me. I finally give voice to a feeling I've never expressed. Shiki? I'm saying I'm okay, just not very sturdy, you know? So when I have someone tough like you around, I feel truly at ease. Everything I see is broken. How I look at the world is polluted. I shouldn't be here. When I'm with her, it feels like the conclusions I've come to these past 7 years begin to fade. Hey, does that mean you're having fun when you're with me? The opposite. Do you know how taxing it is hanging out with a crazy vampire all day? Whatever comfort I feel comes from knowing that this can't possibly get any worse. Just what part of me is crazy? Plenty. Like the fact that you come back to life and chase people after you're killed? Or you can shrug off 3,000 degrees flames like they're a mild inconvenience. You tape up your wounds with packing tape, and you can run up the side of skyscrapers. You also turn the area outside of the station into a crater. And you gave everything you had to protect me and the town from Vlov's ice. You flip bedrock like it's a table. You rub weird stuff into people's wounds. Oh, and you show up to school in the middle of the day. Alright, that's quite enough. I see exactly how it is. Are you sure? I have a few more. No, I get it. I'm a vampire, right? Arkut picks up her pace, walking briskly ahead of me. This reminds me of an old friend. Whoa, hey, slow down. You know I can't keep up with you if you go so fast. I follow her, half jogging. Turns out the sixth destination was just up ahead. There it is. In the middle of the neighborhood. Typical 4-story apartment complex. Nothing out of the ordinary. There looked to be 4 apartments per floor. With lights visible in most of their windows, the people who live here are still awake, spending their time as they please. But as someone looking in from the outside, there's no way of knowing whether whether that involves any shady business. I look at the lines. The strain it puts on my brain makes me nauseous. This place seems wrong. There's nothing unusual about the lines running across the building, but it feels somehow lifeless. There's something unnatural about the brightness emanating from the interior. Or from strangely concentrated lines of death scrawled across the woman just now entering the apartment complex. I see, I was right then. Instead of going to the entrance of the apartment complex, Arku heads down the slope, leading to the underground garage. The garage is guarded by a metal shutter. This looks like an old apartment building. Are you sure this is it? I am. There's a barrier on this shutter that wards people off and masks sense. And I think that's a camera. They may be able to see me, but it's too late for them to run now. Though they probably could have if I'd come by this afternoon on my own. Bending down, she places her hands under the shutter. Is she really going to pull the shutter back? Shiki, can you cut this? Well, sure, but should I? Yes, this is your area of expertise. Besides, I rip it open, I might set off an alarm. Good point. Arcade is pretty good at keeping her cool under pressure. You wait near the entrance to the garage. If this is near the nest, there could be as many as 10 undead inside. I'm sure you can take out one, but 2 or more might be too much for you. I think I could at least... Never mind. I'll open the door. I cut along the line on the shutter. Metal meets concentrate with a clatter. I peer into the pitch black, through the opening I just cut. God, it stinks in here. A foul stench hits my nostrils. The garage reeks of rotting meat and rancid blood. I see several squirming clutters of lines within. The sound of the shutter being sliced open seems to have caught their attention. There are 22 of them. With this many undead, there's no doubt that their sire is here with them too. Arcade, there's more than we thought. This must be their nest. I should... This isn't their nest, it's just a feeling ground. Don't worry, these are fresh undead, so burn nothing. Just wait there, and I'll be done in a jiffy. Oof, holy shit! So this is our true power, I'm guessing. My brain has difficulty keeping up with the incomprehensible scene in front of me. Something so beautiful yet so grotesque, like a figure skater performing in a graveyard full of decay. A throng of undead approaches their guest. She conducts a symphony of snapped bones with a single swing of her arm. I cacophony of fangs clattering to find their prey, the sound splitting flesh, and somehow, even within the mist of gore, a white shadow untouched by a single fleck of blood. It takes my breath away, no matter how many times I see it. Of course, these corpses don't stand a chance against her. Their abilities are too mismatched. Their viewpoints too dissimilar. Their very existence resides in different dimensions. As if the word unparalleled was coined for her and her alone. To Arkid, these vampires that exist only to drink blood must be no different from humans. They're prey, and nothing more. Another current of pain runs through my brain. It's just what I get for going without my glasses for so long, but I can't put them back on yet. Arkid may have said she could take them all by herself, but there are still more than 10 of them left. It will take less than a minute to deal with the rest of them at her current pace, but just in case Huh? Something is wrong. Arkid's movements are slowing. She hasn't just been injured. The zombies can't even get close to her in the first place. But even still, her face appears to distraught with pain with every enemy she rends. All of them fall to her terrible onslaught. Next thing I know, there's only one left. This shouldn't require excessive force. A zombie of this caliber ought to perish in a single slash of her claws. And yet, perhaps seeing through the fight's end, the white silhouette pulverizes the humanoid, holding nothing back. It's over. Right now, spent an hour trying to decide what color of clothing should the wolf be. I'm gonna take a break and just rage. I feel like blue would be like some type of blue would be like a pretty fitting color for a wolf. I don't know why. That or red. Standing center stage of the carnage is Arkid. Her breath still ragged. She finally loosens her shoulders. That idiot. I don't know what was going in that head of hers, but she's exhausted too much of her strength. She could have used 1/10 of what she used just now and still finished things without breaking a sweat. Arkid. I quietly call her name from the entrance. How was it? Were you watching me, Shiki? I went a little harder since it's our last outing of the night, and because you're here and all. I chose blue as well. Crazy. Great minds think alike. A little harder? A little harder? That's the understatement of the century. I sigh. She really is a troublemaker. How am I supposed to respond to the idea that she just wanted to show off to me? Well, it certainly was impressive. The red one is already taken, which is the coyote. Looks pretty sick. Dang, already planning everything out. The cheerful mood is cut short. My thoughts cease. My mind blanks. Something strange and unspeakable draws my attention. When did it get here? Or rather, how long have I failed to see it? A panther appearing in the back alley. Flaming corpses. Dead things in the form of human beings. I've seen my share of abnormalities these past few days. I've experienced a lot of things for the first time. Yet those were all based in reality. They were variations on what I know, mere extensions of common sense. This thing is different. The air it exudes too irregular, its classification too deviant, its very existence is born of some incident process. Now the jackal, I'm guessing, orangish, peahish from yellow, gold brown. The air exudes to a regular. Oh wait, I already read this. It belongs neither here in Soya nor in Arkut's world. Some strange anomaly. It's shaped like a person. Its stench is like that of a zombie's. But humanoid as it is, it's discarded any claim of as a Homo sapiens. I don't sense any respiratory functions. I can't see how it would react to light. Gold brown, that might work. Good. Nice golden brown color. Yet my instincts grasp that this beast is built to be a predator. While I've never seen anything like it, it does remind me of something I know. A spider. My mind is still frozen. I can't quite remember how to work my throat. The muscles in its abandonment flex and ripple. The mass of bulging flesh isn't body fat, but many muscular arms. Strange, fleshy tubes, like withering, innervates. The moment I recognize it for what it is. Arkut! I shout. Arkut turns to look, sensing the abbreviation behind her. The monster's tentacles shoot out like a whip, cracking at the back of Arkut's neck. It's quick, but not quick enough to catch Arkut completely off guard. Alright, I'm gonna be right back. My throat's getting a little dry. I'm gonna get myself a drink. Okay, back with my drink. It's quick, but not quick enough to catch Arkut completely off guard. Arkut's claws fly to meet the limb of flesh. The same claws that cut through the zombie's flesh as easily as scrap paper. But her rending claws are unable to sever the scourging tendril. Rather, the deflected whip keeps its interior brutally lashing across the woman's back. I hear a trigger fire at the back of my skull. This zombie is an abnormation. That's one thing. Its skin is unusually resilient. That's never. The zombie is on a different level of ribbanage. That's yet another. But more than anything else, its second and third arm threatened to come down down and end Archid's life. No way. That's stupid. She's stupid. If she hadn't pushed herself, she would never have gotten in this position. It's ridiculous. She's injured again. Cornered. Up against the wall. Her breathing is ragged. She's taking hits even I could avoid. Thank God I'm not wearing my glasses. I probably would have broken them in anger if I was. The abbreviation leaps into the air, seemingly enjoying itself. A vulgar grin pulls at its lips, having found prey it wouldn't normally be able to hunt. Fuck you, that's mine. It's my fault, that's my job, I killed her, I brought her down. But she still forgave me, trash like me who killed her for simple pleasure. And now, you're fucking dead. Don't touch her with those disgusting things. I cut without a thought, without wasted movement, like an animal driven by pure instinct. Am I running? It is chasing me. That's fine. There's no hesitation in my steps. A second strike from the beast, short and fast, unlike the first. The equivalent of a jab in boxing, an action that maximizes speed with minimal movement. Not particularly powerful, but too fast to the eye to register. Too fast to react to. But that's not an issue for me. If I can dodge it, I can cut through it. I pursue the figure in front of me, a crimson cluster of tightly packed lines of death. Without even thinking, I'm slashing a potential line. There goes its left leg, dead, despite how wary I'd been of it before. Now all I have left to fear is its bites, but I'm already close enough to reach. I stab the point forming just up and the right of its navel. There are no death throes. The abbreviation simply collapses to the ground, like a mechanical doll with its batteries removed. I finally let out a breath that I've been holding all this time. I'm surrounded by lumps of rotting flesh. The thing I killed is gone, vanished into ash. Considering the bodies of the zombies killed by Arkud still remain, it seems this one was indeed special. But I killed it. I snuffled the life out of the abbreviation without faltering for a second. My mind still won't process things properly. This was pure violence. A mad rush without a single thought spared toward the lessons that Master taught me. An action fueled by the murderous rage I've tried so hard to quell. Regret, remorse, hatred, despair will all return with a vengeance once I've calmed down. But I'm fine with that. I am. As long as Arcute is safe. This is the first time. Just now, I used my power to save someone, in full control of myself and with no hesitation. I look back to find Arcute breathing heavily, her shoulders trembling. Are you okay, Arcute? I'm at her side in an instant. She holds her heaving chest, like she's in pain, like a suffering animal that knows nothing but how to grasp for air. Don't let your guard down, you idiot. That kind of stuff happens because you move without thinking. Are you okay? Did you open your wounds? Her back is shivering. This is bad. For one, she's completely drenched in sweat. Worried that Arcute's hurt herself, I lean in to take a good look and... Hey, you're such an animal. Oh my god, that was too much. Now this is just cruel. Arcute wasn't doubled over in pain. She was trying to hold back her laughter. You were faking it? Has human society already corrupted you that much? And yeesh, sorry for being worried about you. Should have known you were too damn dense to get hurt. Wow, that was super mean. It did hurt, you know. Any further, and you cut on my stomach might have opened up again. The cut I got at someone's expense. That's not fair. No matter what I say, I'm still to blame, so I accept my defeat in silence. Right, alright, I get it. I'm so very sorry. Could've skipped laughing like an idiot, but I'm glad you're okay. My mouth opens fire before I could help myself. And after I do, she's back to wearing that usual eggmanic grin. What now? Is there something else? Yep, and I wasn't fake crying. It's true that I was happy too. I mean, just look how dependable you are. My cheeks are burning. I turn away to try and counter the sudden ambush. Is something wrong, Shiki? It's nothing. Just a little hot in here is all. What an excuse. That was just generally terrible. Though for now, I can't bring myself to look at Arcute. I bring my hands to my face, hide my burning cheeks, but it only serves to heat them more. What's with that look? And what is she thinking? As if being good at killing is something to be praised. Read the room, you're evil. Which, and why the hell am I still happy about it? I need to calm down. Chill the fuck out. Alright, I feel better now. So what do we do now? This may be their main base, but should we look around for clues or something? Yeah, maybe good to take a look around before anyone else arrives. I doubt we'll find anything leading to the coffin, but we may find something that leads us to another feeling. I can't do this. Throbbing in my chest won't calm down. My face is burning up. I'm growing more lightheaded by the second. Archer's voice feels like it's passing me by. But what am I supposed to do? Anyone would be smitten enough to be smitten being told that with that kind of smile. The pain in my head, the heaviness in my arms and legs, it's all because of... Shiki? Hey, are you okay? You're burning up. Was seeing that undead without your glasses that hard on you? No, nothing like that, but can you just give me some space? I can barely move my head. I'm conscious, but my brain feels like it's stuffed with cotton, completely dulling my senses. Let's take a little break from our investigation. They probably wouldn't have left behind anything useful anyway. Taking out a feeding ground is plenty for today. They won't be able to take a move so soon. After losing their workers, their only choice will be to come out of their own. She pulls me away by the arm. I nod vaguely, and we leave the garage and the sea of body parts within. I rest on the bench. Full feeling returns to my arms and legs after about 30 minutes. I didn't notice it myself, but it seems that staring at the aberration lines really did a number on me. Excuse me, sorry. Arcade stands in front of the bench. She's been staring at me since we arrived. Arcade? I'm not feeling dizzy anymore, so would you mind not looking at me like I did something wrong? If I hadn't done what I did, you might have opened your wounds like you said. It was a figure of speech. I've seen plenty of variant zombies. Your body is more important here. Do you remember what I said yesterday? To not use my eyes too much. I know. I don't want to be broken either. I'll be more careful. You really are thick. Instilling a healthy sense of fear in you is gonna be trial. Though I guess it's only natural to be this way when you're so used to seeing death itself. What to do? Maybe if I gave you a good scare. Why is she so resentful about this? Can someone explain it to me? I'm pretty sure I already experienced the ultimate fear when you chased me down the first time. You don't need to remind me how dangerous my eyes are. I know already. I've lived with them for 7 years now. That stuff just now wouldn't normally make me so dizzy. It's just, I don't think it was from looking at the lines too much. I was just overwhelmed from everything with Arcud. Just what? I was just tired from walking. I'm sure you're doing fine, but humans are bound to get tired after walking for 2 hours straight. If you say so, but are you sure you don't view yourself too objectively, like maybe you hate yourself because of your mystic eyes? If I hated myself, I wouldn't worry about my eyes in the first place. Just to be clear, I've never despised, I've never despaired at my situation or anything. Huh, that's a little surprising. I'm sure it is, but this is a question of dignity, of having a place to belong. Someone once said that even a person like me has a reason to live. That's why I don't want to fall into despair, or hate myself. It may be a small thing to live life by, but it's brought me this far. Besides, it's not like it's all bad. Sure, being without my glasses can be difficult, but not having much of an appetite saves a lot of time. I've always been a light eater anyway, so it's a pretty good combo. I'm not sure I see the connection between a mystic eye-related loss of appetite or your body's inherent digestive function. Sorry, I was kind of joking. It's a little embarrassing if you take it seriously. This is serious. I know you said you obtained your mystic eyes later in life, but it's possible they just took time to manifest. What do you mean? Powers like yours may manifest suddenly, but that mutation needs a foundation in order to take root. Even if your ancestors had your specific eyes, there should have been something resembling them. Mages transplant their knowledge and circuits into their children, but abnormalities like yours are transmitted generically by breeding. Though oftentimes they'll skip generations. Genetically? You mean I got them from my father? More like your entire family. It's far from unnatural to assume you're the only special one. If you have an unusual power, it's likely that your entire lineage is special. Are you telling me you can't think of any other examples in your family? I can't help but laugh at the question. She wants me to believe this is all genetic. That Akio or Miyasa have eyes like mine. I'm 100% positive that's not the case. I'm the only weird one in the family. Besides, without my accident, I'd never have gotten these eyes in the first place. They weren't inherited at all, more like a side effect. I'll take that into consideration. Thanks, Arcud. Hey, wait. What are you thinking me for? This must be tough for you to talk about, and I went and brought it up anyway. It's fine, really. I know you're doing this because you're worried about me. You came to my school so I wouldn't have to push myself tonight, right? Even though being outside in the day is hard for you. So thank you. though I may be a little late in realizing how thoughtful you've been. She's got cat ears? Does she always have cat ears? I feel like she... It's kind of cute. But what about you? Is the injury on your stomach really okay? It's fine. Why do you ask? You weren't looking so good for a second. You seemed like you were pretty hurt, or at least irritated by something. Oh? I feel a strange thing in my chest. It's not painful. If anything, it's ticklish. Shiki? Sorry, what is this? I stick my hand out into my shirt without thinking. It's slimy. Why? My fingers are coated in something thick and sticky. Like paint. Weird. It's wet. I pull my hand out of my shirt. Oh, don't tell me it's blood. From my fingers to my palm. It's slick with crimson blood. What? Another sting. A strange feeling again. It took me far longer than it should have to recognize that it's coming from the old scar on my chest. Shiki, is that... It's weird. It doesn't hurt. And the wound didn't open up either. But I'm bleeding. It's so red. A bright, pure, eye-catching liquid. Oh. I wonder if that thing caught me with its claws. But it doesn't hurt. And it doesn't seem like it stopped. So I don't think it's anything to... Arcud is staring at my hand. Or perhaps, more accurately, she's utterly fixated on the crimson liquid that covers it. Arcud? She doesn't answer. Her breathing is slow and labored. Heavy, shaking breaths. Like it's hurting her to breathe. Hey, Arcud! Is it your wound? I grab her shoulder. But when I do... She quickly brushes my hand away, fleeing my concern. Arcud. She pushes out of my name between her shallow breaths, a hint of hostility ringing through her tone. Oh, is it the blood? No, I would never think something like that. What is this? Arcud looks away uneasily. What's wrong? You're acting weird. Do you still need more time to rest? Yeah, it looks like I pushed myself a little too hard. I'm gonna go home. Oh, alright. You did say we were done for today. Right, I'll see you tomorrow. I'll be waiting here. She's gone before I can stop her, and going after her is never an option. Without giving me another look, she's leaped into the night sky. Like a rabbit, hopping across the moon. Climbing the hill of the mansion, I eventually reached the main entrance. It's a little past 2 in the morning. My fatigue is really starting to set in now. Huh? Crap, the gate's closed. How come? It was still open when I came home late yesterday. I make sure to turn off the automatic lock. It's possible the locking mechanism was changed. Either way, I'm stuck now. I could try to climb over, but I'm sure that would cause the security system to go off. I'd also rather not kill the lock. If they found a broken lock on the gate, that would definitely be cause for an emergency family meeting. I should only use my eyes as a last resort. Did we have a back entrance? I prop my back against the wall to take a break. I've been following along the entrance halls, but after all that happened today, I'm starting to get dizzy. It's a familiar dizziness, a sure sign of my anemia acting up. I'm having trouble breathing too. I'd love to lie down, but that's not an option right now. If there's a back entrance, I haven't found it yet. Just how far does this wall go? I'm only now starting to truly appreciate how massive this place is. There may be no choice but to follow the main road, around and climb the hill, and enter through the forest. According to the map on my phone, it's about a 3-kilometer walk from here. Hope I can make it that far. I'd really like to avoid walking through the woods in the dark. There's tree lamps as long as I'm following the road, but I won't be able to count on them in the forest. When I think about walking at darkness, shivers up my spine. That's strange. There's something standing there between the street lamps, where neither light reaches. My blood is flowing at double its usual speed, or perhaps that's just another illusion. It's definitely a person, but I can't see anything other than that. There's something strange about the silhouette. It's getting closer. The sound of the hollow footsteps. Its only exposed eye is bloodshot and fixed on me. The blade of my knife is set loose. My other hand goes to the temple of my glasses. A centipede-like chill crawls the way up my back. With one final step, the figure crosses the point of no return. The very moment the light from the street lamps vanishes with an audible click, the moon is hidden behind the very vile clouds. The world has plunged into darkness. My heart races as if to inform me of my rapidly approaching demise. Dizziness glues my feet in my place as though I were trudging from mud Though I try to retreat, my body is too slow to respond. A knife cuts the darkness. The wet sound of flesh being pierced comes from somewhere above my heart. Huh. I don't understand. I can just barely wrap my head around the fact that a knife is sticking out of my chest. The moon pierces through the cloud cover for only a moment, illuminating the figure's form. A ghastly flame, utterly shrouded in blackness. But something feels familiar. That was the last thing I ever saw. Oh, great. I guess I should tell her the truth. I swear it's nothing bad. I'm sure Akia will be upset with me, but I'm committed now. That's right. There's dangerous, mysterious vampires terrorizing our city, and Arcud is the only one who can do something about it. Sorry to cause you trouble. I'd appreciate it if you could look the other way from me. I'll be back by midnight. I would be grateful if you could leave the door open. I assume you cannot tell us your reasons? Yeah, I'm sorry. I know it makes sense. I know it makes me look terrible, but I'd prefer if you didn't ask me anything. I'm here to serve you, Master Shiki. What kind of servant would I be if I looked upon my own master with contempt? Sui speaks dispassionately, her face as blank as ever. That's all there is to that, I guess. I nod my head to Asui and start up the lobby stairs. Please wait a moment. I pause. Asui calls out. He's moving forward, but Asui clenches her hands. She looks over towards me. If you prefer to keep your absence a secret from Mrs. Akia, you mean you'd cover for me? Yes, Akia rarely leaves her room after dinner. My sister and I do the nightly patrol, so if no one tells her, she has no way of knowing that you aren't in your room. That would honestly be great, but are you sure? Akia is your boss, isn't she? As I said, I am here to serve you. I don't know about this, but I'm suddenly very happy that I decided to tell the truth. Not only did she listen to my crappy reasoning, but she's even offering to aid me. Thanks, Asui. That would be a huge help. Then I'll give you the key for the main entrance. Mr. Akia had a code to the main entrance changed. This card will open the gate, even in the middle of the night. Dang, Akia is quick. And ruthless. That was close. If I had left without saying anything, I might not have been able to get back in. Haha, yeah. That is all I have to offer you. And you're going out after hours. I will not stop you. But please be careful. Asui bids me farewell, with a bow. Hell yeah! I just got help from an unexpected source. Now I can leave the mansion without worrying Akia. Okay. That's strange. There's something standing there between the street lamps where neither light reaches. First thing I feel is terror. So unreal, it's like my heart will stop. Unfortunately, I'm already used to things like this. Masking my quick impulse, I quickly take my knife in hand. My blood is flowing at double its usual speed, or perhaps that's just another illusion. It's definitely a person, but I can't see anything other than that. There's something strange about this silhouette. It's getting closer. The sound of hollow footsteps. Its only exposed eyes bloodshot and fixed on me. The blade of my knife is set loose. There's the glasses. A chill crawls its way up my back like a centipede. With one final step, the figure crosses the point of no return. The very moment the light from the street lamps vanishes with an audible click, even though the moon is bright tonight. The world is plunged into darkness. I have to catch up later. I bring my knife up to meet the flash, streaking toward me through the darkness, deflecting it just in time. The edges of the shadow's lips contort. Somehow I sense its grinning. But I can't lose focus. I need to counter this thing. Although I'm surprised, I'm also perfectly calm. Not a second has passed since the figure first came into sight. My thoughts have ceased. Time has frozen over. I don't have a moment to waste on a being shocked. The clashing of our blades sends sparks flying into the night's air. Though this unnatural darkness conceals us both, I can see something shining brightly within. Distinct shimmering junctions connecting the life underneath. I deflect the relentless blade exactly how I intend to. If there's one thing that astounds me, it's the fact that my body is able to stop these shrouded attacks so precisely even while I'm already this exhausted. Is my opponent simply easy to read? That may be a part of it, but it's not all. My arm is simply following my map of lines and points that my eyes see. And in this complete darkness, they're all I can see, so I can focus on them alone. POV speedrunning? Yeah, yeah, I had to go through all that again since I died. My head hurts terribly. Though my thoughts are on fire. My chest stings. My head hurts. My scar's hot. My eyes feel like they might spill from their sockets. But this feels familiar. Something like this has happened long, long ago. Yes. The body of a child covered in blood. Akia, bloodied and crying. My own blood-soaked hands. Metal crashes against metal. pure instinct allows me to continue deflecting the blade. That was close. I blacked out there for a second. I won't let my guard down again, because I know where it's aiming. I can parry every strike before my mind even catches up. The reason is simple. It's aiming for my body's lines. That's why I know where it will aim before it even moves. All I need to do is protect the line it's most likely be aiming for based on its posture and timing. The second I realize my enemy's strategy, I finally speak. Can you see them? I know it. The figure can see the exact same thing I do. Damn it. The shadow laughs in the darkness. The bloodlust eye stares me down mockingly, as if to say, "So you finally noticed." Blood is rapidly pumped from my body. The corners of my lips rise in a conclusive of exhaustion and fear. I see. Then we're on equal terms. If either one of us hits their mark, it'll be over. But that doesn't matter to me. Not anymore. So what if any of its cuts could kill me? If that was enough to scare me, I would be alive right now. I think of that sheer cold I endured before. Love was far more impressive. This thing doesn't compare to a vampire like that, even if it might be the one Arkut's after. All things considered, I have the upper hand. Attack. Attack. I'm taking the offense. The figure is keeping up, but it's forced to dedicate everything to matching me. I can win. I don't know who this is or where they came from. But what I do know is that I'm cornering them. Goosebumps from my skin. My heart races with the feeling of power. I can win. I'm stronger. I'm stronger. If this thing is going to kill me, then I'll just kill it. But I'll just kill them first. I deflect my opponent's attack, disarming them. I step forward, a thrust of the knife, bred like a fang at the now, unprotected, the line before me. But something's odd. Why don't I feel any hesitation? Huh? The street lamps flicker back on, rousing my mind from its feverish state. There's no one in front of me. The shadow I engaged in battle isn't there. It's been flung against the estate's outer wall, impaled by a long, thin object. I struggle to make sense of the situation. The figure that attacked me, a man apparently, was run through with a rod-like object that flew in from the side. The impact must have flung him against the wall. No human could survive something like that. But that thing isn't human. Don't interfere. His voice is hoarse. The man, his gut skewered, wheezes. He glares at the night sky. I keep my distance as I follow his gaze. And there, I see a familiar figure standing atop the streetlight. Miss Noelle? She's dressed like a nun. In her right hand, she holds a narrow-bladed sword. In her left, an absurdly massive halberd. I recognize the shape of the former. Or to be more exact, part of my brain remembers it having entered my field of view. Or on a subconscious level, I know that it's one of those swords that saved me from love's icicles. Our eyes meet. She shoots me a smile, and in the next moment, she launches her swords at the shadowed figure. Oh, Temple Manifest. As she says the words, light bursts from the swords. I can hear her. The air shifts as she readies her halberd. She readjusts her grip and leaps down from the light, aiming for her target. Ugh. The man cries out, flesh and bone are severed. The shadow-like substance surrounding him is disappeared by Noel's implement of war. The man's shadow, and all begins to dissolve, just like the brilliant zombie I fought in the garage. He stares me down as his body fades away. His black, bloodshot eye exudes hatred, as if he were cursing my very existence. All I can do is stare dumbfounded. The man fades with the shadow that surrounded him, erased completely from this world, with no evidence he ever existed in the first place. All that remains are the sounds of wind and chirping insects. It feels just like any other right now. It's like the entire world is pretending that the man who screamed his heart out never existed. Meanwhile, I've been left with an equally strange person. Good evening. I've heard this country was safe at night, but it seems that doesn't go for this part of town. I was out for a walk, and what do I find but a cute little student of mine being attacked by some sort of vampire? Or could it be that there's something special, that true danger to you, Shiki Tono? The woman turns to face me. She smiles with obvious unbridled hostility. There's no mistaking it. It's none other than our school's latest substitute teacher, Miss Noel. Should I call you that? I don't mind it, but this isn't school. I think we'd both feel more comfortable if you didn't think of me as your teacher. Her footfalls reverberate in my ears. Noelle is getting closer. With halberd in hand, an unsettling smile plastered on her face, she approaches. I'll take a defensive stance for now. That won't do you any good. Noelle leaps at me the second I ready my knife. The difference in reach between our weapons is too great. Faster than I can think to react, she swipes at my side with the butt of her polearm. My head spins at the overwhelming impact. The attack must have sent me flying over a meter through the air. I brace myself, ignoring the pain from the initial blow. My back hits the asphalt, and I'm able to absorb some of the shock, but Noelle is already there. Bad move, Shiki. How'd you think your enemy would have responded if you took such a hostile pose? I'm a bit of a coward, so I couldn't help but give it all I've got. Are you still alive? Yeah. I prop my arms under me to try and stand up. Yeah. But Noelle stands down on my chest with a heavy boot. Be a good boy and stay there, okay? I won't hesitate to snap that pretty little neck of yours if you move. I glare up at Noelle from the ground. I don't understand what's happening in the slightest. All I know is that this woman honestly wants to kill me. Damn it. So, you're a vampire too? Excuse you? A vampire? Me? You think I'm the same as those monsters? Her boot presses harder on my chest. She's seriously pissed at the mere institution she might be a vampire. No traces of biting on the throat. No reaction to my boots soaked in holy water, and no morphing of the face into one of my liking either. Integration complete. You can go ahead and stand up, Shigitono. The boot on my chest is finally lifted. Now free, I stand myself up and try to get my breathing under control. I'm hurting all over, but I think I got off with only a light internal bleeding. Here, your glasses. You should be careful not to drop things, you know? Right. You were the one who made me drop them, though. I take my glasses from the well and place them back here where they belong. Now then. What the hell is going on? And that's why pretty boys should never walk in the dark alone. I only wanted to teach you a lesson, but I nearly gobbled you up. She laughs like she made a little mistake. I'm at a genuine loss for words. Why aren't you saying anything? Did your vampire not tell you about us? She didn't, did she? I guess a weakling like me isn't even worth the attention. That's fine. I wouldn't want her talking about me anyway. Alright then, I'll give you a quick little lecture. To put it simply, it's my job to protect the city. Like a beautiful heroine, sort of. I'm pretty much part of a secret organization that protects human society from vampire scum. Cool, right? She laughs as she speaks, which makes it difficult to judge how serious she's being. As dubious as her explanation was, it does remind me of something. You're an executor of the church. Is that it? Yep, you got it. You're an atheist, aren't you? This might not really hit home for you, but you protect all mankind in the name of the Lord, even countries in the later day of the Dharma. Which means your beautiful substitute teacher is actually more like an amazing exorcist sent by the church. An exorcist? Someone who purifies demons? I don't know if vampires count as demons, but it doesn't seem like she's lying. Alright, this is all a bit sudden, so I don't know if I believe you, but I'll choose to for now. Either way, this is the second time you've helped me out. Thank you for saving me. And the second time? I get it. This time is different though. I didn't happen upon you or anything. I've been following you from the start. Following me? Yep, ever since you left the mansion. Vampire extermination is my job. After all, can't trust any human who follows a vampire's orders. Her logic tracks, but she's missing some important context. I'm not following Arkut's orders, and besides, she's a good vampire. We're both trying to save the city. About that. Ordinarily, I would have killed her straight away, but she's a total monster on a regular day. So it's not like I can beat her now. And now that big boss sent my master back as well. That's why I thought I'd take care of the smaller prey first. Smaller prey? What's that supposed to mean? Is that supposed to be me? Sure is. If that monster is a rabid dog, then you're more like a cute little shrimp. A delicious snack for both the vampires and us. But something was weird. I've been watching you for a few days, but it doesn't seem like you're following orders, nor has she drunk your blood. So tell me, Shiki, why are you with that monster? I furrow my brow and swallow the words in my throat. It's not the way Noelle asked the question that bothers me. It's that she asked it. It's that she asked it at all. More silent treatment, huh? Is it because you want to be friends with a vampire? It's a bit cliche, but do you want eternal life? Huh? The question catches me by surprise. I never even considered that, but I guess it would be a natural reason to seek out friendship with a vampire. Wait, I mean... this isn't possible with Arkut. I mean, she doesn't drink blood, and she doesn't create new aliases or grant people abilities. That sort of offer wasn't even on the table. Am I wrong? Then why? Isn't it obvious? I'm helping her because I want to protect my home from vampires. I stare intently into her eyes. I'm not interested in going back and forth against her. I won't sit here and let her say whatever she wants about Arkut and me. I tell her as much with my gaze alone. That's so. Well, if you had been bitten, I would have chopped off your limbs and left them around the forest as lawn ornaments just now. But alas, I can't lay a finger on regular humans, so I'll just pretend I didn't hear you say that. Noelle turns around and begins walking away. She seems unable to accept the idea of fighting on the same side as a vampire. But at least she's calmed down a little, or maybe my answer just made her lose interest. Man, I really hate her guts. Here's a warning before I go. I said I was following you from the start, right? There's a deeper meaning to that. The dead apostle you were looking for has been in Soya for years. According to my master, they're not like the true ancestor who showed up just the other day. Not all vampires come from outside. Some can be far closer than you think, lying dormant for decades, and sometimes they may even reside within the walls of the most influential folk around. Do you understand? You said you want to protect your home, but maybe you should worry about protecting yourself first. What's that supposed to mean? Isn't it obvious? That undead was after you. Not that vampire slaughtering true ancestor, but you, a regular human. Let's meet again, if you survive that long, Shigitono. With that, the woman dressed like a nun walks away. As she does, she tosses her gaze to a street lamp. Maybe I'll jump there and hop my way home. All cool like. Nope, not happening. As if I can make a jump like that without a running start. Like if I could, it wouldn't even be human. Her thoughts blatantly apparent. The well continues down the road, a massive polarum in hand. She's certainly something, I mumbled, taken back. As if uttering that comment took the last of my remaining strength, my knees give out from under me, and I slump against the wall. They were after me. It's not unfathomable. I am cooperating with Arkut after all. But that's not right. I don't know what the real reason is, but I have a feeling that isn't it. My vertigo returns with force now that my adrenaline has faded. With one hand against the wall for support, I make my way to the main gate. My chest hurts. I need to get to my room while I'm still conscious before my body completely gives out on me. I can worry about the rest later. But the gate is much farther than I thought. As my headache begins to ease, tension abandons the rest of my body. My back still up against the eastest outer wall. I watch as I drift off to sleep. Alright, with this, we'll save, and we'll end stream. Okay. But yeah, thank y'all for watching. I'll see y'all next time. Bye bye.